Today, we will be taking the diamonds out of the yellow gold mounting and putting them into the white gold mounting. The customers also asked that we switch the push-on posts to screw backs as well. So to get the diamonds out, you have to start with a little bit of destruction. And I mean, who doesn't like destruction? It'll always surprise me how soft gold is. You just grab it and bend it. It pretty much goes wherever you want it to. If you've done enough destruction, you can grab a wax pen and the diamonds pop right out. I'm still new to recording myself work, so I apologize my hand's in the way. What I'm doing here is using a setting burr to cut the insides of those prongs at exactly the same height all the way around. This gives the girdle of the diamond something to sit into, so it's not a point sitting onto a flat surface. Due to this step involving cutting, once I noticed that my hand was in the way, I couldn't go back and refilm it. While I was doing all of that, these were taking a bath in the ultrasonic. If I cut those prongs all at the exact same height, I should be able just to place the stone, push it down with a finger, and it clicks into place. That's exactly what that one did. Now this one, on the other hand, I must have missed the depth of one of those cuts, and that led to an hour of this. Let's pretend that didn't happen and get back to it. So when these mountings come, the prongs are actually bunched together in the center. So after spreading them apart, it isn't until you get the stone in that it allows you to finally center up those prongs and get everything sitting the way it should be. Now we take the backs off. Finally, I get to play with some fire. And too much heat, not enough mass. This whole time I'm thinking, just don't burn yourself, just don't burn yourself. Just a little bit of heat, just a little bit of pressure. There she goes. After that, we're going to get the earrings ready for their new backs. Flow a single piece of solder, and that creates a puddle on top of that earring. When we go to set the backs on, all we have to do is remelt that puddle, stick the new post on, and get out before anything melts. Speaking of melting, have you ever tried to melt something on top of something that you're trying not to melt? It only takes one or two projects that should have taken a half an hour that turn into an all-day affair that you learn to just slow down and get it right the first time. So I'm going to pause the video here. Do you remember when this happened? Well, I sure do. And now I have to do these same steps, but in reverse order, and I only have two posts. I really hope I don't turn these into shiny golden puddles. Slow and steady wins the race on this one. You have to think, these are smaller earrings. So the distance that post is to that flame is really not a lot. And if it gets too close, that whole post just disappears. It didn't sit the first time, and there it goes. Now on to the second. Let's hope it goes as easy as the first. Melt that puddle, place the post, get out. After I put new backs on, I like to spin it between my fingers to see if the head has any wobble to it. And then we polish. And we polish. And we polish. And we polish. And then we polish some more. You never can polish enough. Here's what they look like after the polish. All of that buffing compound really gets into the cracks and turns them black. Going for a dip in the ultrasonic. Let's shake them out. And finally, a steam. This gets all of that buffing compound out and brings out their shine. And there they are. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.